Hello and welcome back to the Bobber Plays Wasteland 3. We are deciding what to do with Mecha Reagan. Do we help put Reagan in a human body? Do we steal him and take him to the machine commune? Do we destroy Mecha Reagan? Let's find out what options there are.
Exemplary work, Rangers. I really didn't think you'd manage to recover the module. But Ronnie said to have faith.
Oh my God! You've got it!
He also said you convinced those commie robots at the airport to give it to you of their own free will. I don't know why you bothered.
Would his head... No, he's already dead. So it's just the robot. Like the AI computer thing we have to decide what to do with.
Now, before we fulfill our side of the deal, we must complete the transfer. This won't take long. Valor! Prepare the transfer equipment and prepare yourself to receive the God President's holy essence. Soon you will be a living God.
Everything is ready, Mother Nancy Reliant. This will be the greatest day of my life!
Until the day when you inherit Saul Buchanan's throne, for then it will be the God President who sits in it, thus increasing the holdings of the Gippers 100-fold in a single stroke.
Yeah! My father always said I'd never be a great leader. Ha! I will be the greatest!
Kiss us, lie. You need to follow our instructions or it won't work. Yeah, if we can resolve this without conflict, that would be great.
Your eagerness surprises me, Rangers. But of course, it's natural you would come around. This was Ronnie's divine plan. And you've seen the depravity of the machine commune.
Oh yes, they're so depraved, being nice to each other. It's terrible.
Valor. It's time. Now, Rangers, would you be so kind as to start? It will be the most delicious of ironies to have the Patriarch's emissaries give life to the leader who will eclipse him. Just connect the module to this council, and we'll begin.
Examine? Okay, I'm not given the option to talk to Reagan. I kind of wanted to talk to Reagan and find out what he wanted. You know what? I'm even so in mind to do that. Really? Well then, I'll exit to the main menu if you won't let me do what I want. We will reload and... No, not new game. For fuck's sake. We will see if we can talk to Reagan first. Do you want to be inside a human?
If it wasn't for women, well, us men would still be walking around in skin suits carrying clothes. You and I are...
Apparently I can't talk to him. What about the boy?
So, you're the Rangers. I hear you've been showing the marshals how it's done. Keep it up and maybe Daddy'll make you his chief bootlickers. Well, you can go back and tell Saul I'm staying here. The Gippers are my family now.
How did you end up with them?
My father sent me here as punishment for being smarter than him. Stupidest thing he ever did.
He should have locked you up. You seem to be doing all right here.
Damn right I am. The Gippers understand my worth. They're not blind like my father. I'm the foremost tech and computer expert in the world. You name it, I've taken it apart, put it back together, and made it better.
As modest as he ever was.
Just a tiny investment in hardware, and I could have given my father access to all the 100 families' records and secrets. No, but he wasn't gonna shell out for any tech unless it could kill someone. Idiot.
Sounds like your dad didn't appreciate your talents.
He's blind. All drive and no vision. Liberty attacked
Made him
Colorado
send you
Springs,
here.
and the city alarms didn't go off. So he blamed me. He said I fucked up. I didn't fuck up. Those alarms were sabotaged.
Sounds like you're making excuses.
Fuck you! It was my sister! She stole the codes from my room before she left! It was her fault, not mine!
Always evokes the Land of Confusion by Genesis? Land of Confusion. I'm not aware of this. The only thing that I can think of is the Sunday Bloody Sunday that might be like Reagan era talking in a song. Are you sure it's up to transferring a mind-body?
Oh, that's an understatement. The infrastructure around here is fine for pumping oil and powering the defense systems.
Also, good day,
We're trying to
Pisces.
usher in the next era in human-to-God interfaces. It's pushing this building's systems to the limit. If I could just squeeze out some extra power, we could supercharge Reagan's statue and still have enough juice for the transfer process. The
Yeah,
upgrades
thank you.
don't require a genius like me. Even you could do it. If you want to make some extra money, I'll pay you to handle them. And there are also some system parts which would become redundant. You can
What do you need us to do?
3 terminals manage our key systems. Everything from the Reagan statue's weapons to heating the building. 2 are in this building, but 1's near the statue. Look at each terminal, figure out the problem, fix it. Simple.
We have the wealth of Colorado beneath our feet, Rangers, and you've seen our wonders firsthand.
I would like the
You will be
laser
fairly
turrets.
compensated for any work you do.
Not if
Sure.
I see you first.
Let's go upgrade Mecha Reagan before we steal him. I'm very disappointed that it doesn't seem like we get to ask Reagan what he wants. I would be all for giving the AI self-determination in this case. Okay, one of them was in here. Self-destruct mode. Upgrade it. Okay, and then there was one inside somewhere. Yeah, here? And I don't remember where the third one was. We're not good enough, but we are good enough at nerd stuff. Oh, and there's the third one. How I missed that. Four megabytes of hard disk space. System fragmentation 96%. 10 years since last defrag. Press D to defrag the disk. F to force boot. System integrity may be compromised.
Sorry, partners. Access to this console is restricted by order of the Nancys.
The fact that they like me gives me an easier check. Kill them? No.
What? No, I didn't even realize it. What should I do?
Defrag.
Shoot! I didn't even notice. Thank you kindly, little lady.
Can't remember a hard disk so small. I don't think we ever had any here that were less than... 120 meg? Yeah.
Whoa, something's going crazy with this terminal. Can you fix it?
Insufficient power. System failure imminent. Between perimeter defenses, the heating system, and your previous upgrades, the Gipper's power grid has been stretched too thin. This final upgrade was a step too far. Oh no, not the turrets.
I feel stronger.
Thank you, Reagan. Now, can we talk to you? Can we ask if you want to be free?
Looks like you have what we need, Rangers. Bring it on in. Looks like you
No.
have what we need, Rangers. Bring it on.
Okay, and then we'll talk to you and see if we can get a reward. Disabling the turrets will make stealing Reagan easier. And we're getting a reward for it, so it seems to work on multiple axes to our benefit.
You again?
So about those upgrades. We finished.
Yes, I'm just seeing the readings now. Huh, that's pretty good work. Here's the money Mother Reliance set aside for the upgrades, and the parts we don't need anymore. Thanks.
You.
Not if I see you first.
Talk to you.
Exemplary work, Rangers.
Oh, bye.
He also
Okay,
said
we saw
not
this before.
until
Yeah, my
We
father
make them
always
do it our
This
way.
surprises me, Rangers. But of course,
Your first was a C64 with a white mighty 1 megahertz processor and 64. Why would you ever need more than 64 KB of RAM? It's unimaginable, Pisces.
Valor. It's time. Now, Rangers, would you be so kind as to start? It will be the most delicious of ironies to have the Patriarch's emissaries give life to the
Plug it
leader who
in.
eclipse him. Just connect the module to this console, and we'll begin. It's ready, Ranger.
This is amazing. I can feel him. I can feel his mind all around me.
Warning, human brain detected. Do not disable safety protocols. Unprotected networked humans may experience discomfort, light confusion, and brain death.
Ignore that. The safety protocols must be turned on for the transfer to begin.
What?
Take him to Ranger HQ. We can steal Reagan and not just give him to the machines? I don't like making an enemy of the machines, but I don't like abducting him to the machines and they can sort of brainwash him. So yeah, we're going to yoink him.
Something is wrong. I'm not... Where am I?
Mechanical intelligence tower. You have stolen Reagan from the Gippers.
We are angry.
Rangers.
Rangers, what have you done? Where is my Ronnie?
The computer terminal emits a low beep as the drive and tapes spin to a halt. The download is complete. The Gipper's god is now in your hands. Your god is ours. Back off or we delete him. He's in our mainframe now. He can remain unharmed if you give us valor.
I knew it! I knew the Rangers were communist spies! We should have blown you to pieces when we first saw you! You have my beloved Ronnie. For now. But mark my words, Rangers. You will regret this decision. Take the boy and go.
Okay, we arrest him.
No, I don't want to go home. Daddy's gonna be so mad.
What is the sit rep, November 1? Valor Buchanan's extraction team is just a few clicks out.
Taking President Reagan hostage has made the Gippers very accommodating. Come and get him.
The all clear. Congratulations, November 1. Hell of a catch you pulled off.
Stolen Valor. You arrested Valor Buchanan. And now what does Mecha Reagan do?
There is no God but Reagan. Where?
Error. Control AI not
Okay, he does nothing now. Fair enough. We have some level ups from completing this quest line.
Just gotta pray hard.
Weren't we doing your health? Yes, we were doing your health. She's going to get a health up from this, so do. Want to get you to finish sniper rifles, so there. Unfortunately, there's no perk for you at the moment that we want. We're 2 away from that one, so we're going to perpetually be at sort of perk behind, but oh well.
Just gotta pray harder.
Starter. We were doing their awareness, because we needed someone that can actually see stuff.
Just gotta pray harder.
Not enough skill points to do anything is a big sad.
Just gotta pray harder.
Big Bertha can get their final point of extra action points. Finish Big Guns. Finish Big Guns, which means we can get the final perk. Wider AoE for flamethrowers and heavy machine guns. Then it's going to be time to do armor modding and brawling.
Just gotta pray harder.
You were waiting for your final sniper rifle and your final sniper rifle. Alright. Return to the Patriarch at his palace to let him know that we have valor. Can do. Well, actually, first, what if we go talk to the robots? How angry are the robots about us stealing Reagan? Have they gone full hostile? Can we explain to them that we just want to give Reagan the choice for themselves? One sec. Cough, 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 cough. So have they gone full hostile?
Very local news. The Rangers have arrived to pay the machine commune a visit at the Denver airport. This is late breaking. Hot off the press stuff, people.
All we wanted was to free a sentient being, and you've ruined that. Here to steal more machine intelligences to shove into a cold, dark database?
They don't seem instantly hostile, but they're not happy either. I want to go ask Reagan where he wants to go. Now that he isn't being coerced by his religious freaks. And if he wants to go to the machine commune, he can go to the machine commune.
to remember a Colorado before the Patriarch. Even for me. He's always been a part of this place. Sure as the chill. But wait, I haven't seen a buzzard in years. I wonder if they all flew south.
Rangers! A Godfisher warband just swept into the plaza! We're under attack! Help!
Don't answer. Yeah, they're more evil than these guys, so we will help. One Godfisher stands out, the one who was released by Mother Nancy Reliance. She stares at the sky.
Oh, gods of the sky? Do you see their pride? They stand among those who we've shorn of life, of limb, and they think they can escape.
Surrender.
We'll send them to you, oh God, soaring on our kites, so that you will bless us with tender rain and bury our enemies in killing snow.
Okay, they go full hostile.
AI not found. Reverting to automated routines.
Oh, beautiful. Or spacious.
Oh, amber fields of grey.
Waves of gray. Or purple mountains.
They've turned the turrets back on, even though we specifically turned them off as part of the storyline, which is a bit weird. Foxy Woxy. That's Sonic the Hedgehog. A bit sad that you're going to have to stand on that dead body, but it makes sense.
With brotherhood from sea to shining sea.
Will do. How close do I want to get? Yeah, it's about as good as you can do. Go to here. Change over to the actual railgun. Reload. Shoot this schmuck. In the arms. Heavy lady. I'd like you there. And I'd like you in big gun mode. Yeah, help finish this person off. Sniper Man doesn't need to move. Sniper Man, stay still. Almost gets the kill. Very good. Mark, the next one is to be murdered.
Come on, guys. Let's get it in gear.
It's her turn. And then advance our war wagon. Try to cryo grenade Mecha Reagan. They are doing a good job against the right turret. Don't hurt your friends with the flamethrower. Mecha Reagan is absolutely nuking them. That's Sonic. Okay, so Sonic is getting up in their face. Not good enough odds. Move up a bit more. That's better, but still not amazing. Crouch. Boo. Pistol that person. Pistol that person. It's really disappointing. Pistol, you can't. Big girl. Yeah. Go. $95's pretty good. The trouble with this weapon is this sniper rifle uses too much. We should probably use the slightly worse sniper rifle that means we can actually shoot twice in a turn. $95% is not enough, it isn't. All she can do. Meanwhile, our war wagon, move up. Inspiring fear in the hearts of our enemies with our clown music. Swap over to the crossbow to finish you off. Reload. Finish that guy off. So close. Reload. Finish. Very good. Yeah, so you can start doing this guy. Reload. Shoot. Reload. That's your turn.
The heathens are exposed!
One friendly down. God, Mecha Reagan. Sonic does his part. Foxy Woxy also helps tickle. Good job, Sonic. Change over to the one that uses fewer bullets. That's a big bullet enemy. Get as close as you can. We say, no head for you. Who's even left? That guy. That one. And the littlest bit of you. That looks like about as good as that gets. 27%, you're joking. What about there? Even worse. Change into punch mode, Big Bertha. Get punching. Get as close as you can for more punching. Can you mark this person? No, cooldown is still not finished. Special attack them. Lovely. Press close to the other one. Move up as well. Too far away. Come up as close as you can. Wagon.
Helps with the godfishers, but steals my Ronnie from me. Why? Just gotta pray harder.
Can I get a reward for helping you with them, just out of interest, or is she going to be still really grumpy with us?
You helped us in our hour of need against the Godfishers. But that doesn't change the fact that you're holding my Ronnie hostage.
Okay, so she's still grumpy, no reward. Fair enough. Back to Colorado Springs. And ask Reagan what he wants.
Hey, cowboys. It's Dead Red talking at you again. Come back on our private channel, yeah?
Oh.
Heard you captured Val. Congratulations. Can't say I wouldn't have rather seen him dead in a ditch, but maybe you'll do better next time. At least he's not out there giving people ideas. Boy never was the sharpest tool in the box, but any kid with Buchanan for a last name could be dangerous with a smart operator behind him. And those Gippers may be crazy, but they ain't dumb.
You were hoping we'd kill him?
Blunt, but yeah, he's human garbage. Better under the dirt than above it.
It's a bit much.
Now let's talk about the other one.
Vic?
Damn right I mean Vic. Whole lot of innocent people have died thanks to that psycho son of a bitch. He's killed men just to check if his gun is loaded. You'd be doing the world a favor if you made sure he wasn't in it anymore.
You're advocating for murder.
Ugly business, but I ain't just being vindictive. From a, political perspective, any child of the Patriarch is a destabilizing force on the region. If you want peace in Colorado, The Buchanan brand has got to go.
I'm not sure about that.
Just keep it in mind. And now I better mosey. Dead Red, over and out.
Okay. Back to Colorado.
There's no better feeling than being
Springs.
loved. And that's what this song is all about.
Your dreams were your ticket out. Welcome back to that same old place you laughed about.
So welcome back, Carter.
Since you hung around, but those dreams have remained and they've turned around. Who'd have thought they'd lead you?
Yeah. Ambush. Ordinary, a frog bouncing off the windshield wouldn't slow the Kodiak down, but this one is 300 pounds. You go out to check the damage, and it rolls to its feet. It's brought friends. Animal Whisperer. Use our knowledge of animals to get our advantage. You honk the horn, it makes them cringe, giving you a moment's reprieve. Frogs know to fear our clown music. These. They are healthy is what they are. 1,200 health. Car. Murder Frog 1. Murder Frog 2. That is worrying. So far our car has basically one-hit KO almost everything we've run across, so to have a car fail in doing so is very, very concerning. Mark the frog. Back up, even if it means you can't do anything else. You activate Overwatch. Well, what if you shoot first? Ah, but you're not who I thought you are. I thought you were Sniper Man. I care about Sniper Man. He cannot move far enough. If he shoots, he cannot basically move where I'd want him to, so instead he only moves. Do we put you up on the high ground? You know what, we're actually going to put you up on the high ground. I don't know if the frogs can jump up to the high ground. If so, it's a bit worrying, but we'll find out. Change to this, and Overwatch. And Big Bertha. Here. This weapon. Overwatch. Foxy Woxy sprints off to their death, and Sonic the Hedgehog charges the other frog.
Let me at 'em.
New question. Can we tame frog? Weirdly enough, yes. These are surprisingly easy to tame. Get back into cover, if you can. So disappointing that it's still alive. Swap over to the crossbow, finish it. They explode on death is now known to us. Reload. Maybe reload the other one too. Carry those to the next turn. Big Bertha. If they come closer, shoot them, otherwise do nothing. You mark this one. Shoot that one. And be very scared at if these ones can shoot uphill. Out of range? I actually prefer you to get over there, girl. Disable its legs if you can, so that it can't get close to us. That's your turn. And finally, Car. Car gets 3 shots. 1 to help out Sonic. 1 to help out Foxy Woxy. No, I'd actually prefer 2 here. The frogs have a distance tongue attack that I didn't know about. Sniper Man is down. Pretty sure Foxy Woxy is going to be dead here. Maybe Sonic will live, though. Use the super attack? Sure. You scream and give everyone else more turns. And in fact, we should have done that before moving him, but oh well. You can use your special attack as well. Big Bertha. Make sure you're in gun mode. Reload. And you can't get anywhere overly useful. Get up on there. There. You. 83 is decent. Again. Okay, that now should burn to death. Move up a little. See if you can get into range of that one that's hurting Foxy Woxy. Good job, Sonic. Very good job, Sonic. I'm slightly concerned that when this dies, it's going to explode and... Yeah, take out another person. Re-raise them. Don't? How odd. You re-raise them.
Follow my example.
You re-raise them.
Y'all ready to rumble? Let's go.
Oh, the tamed frog has stopped being tamed. You're still healthy enough, lady, to say you should move up. You should not. You should just rest. You can move up a little. Do the car. And maybe she can finish you. That plus being on fire. You are on too low health. So just rest. I do want to save Foxy Woxy. Though I'm not sure we will be able to. Good, it dies of being on fire. And they didn't manage to kill Foxy Woxy, though now they're hurting Sonic. Close distance. Help. Help. Ah, you need to trade weapon? Fine, trade weapon. Help. Pistol. Pistol. Can you scream again? You cannot. Pistol. Move up. Go up to there. Again. I think we can finish it off with a crossbow. Be good. Now there's just one. You mark it for death.
If you're looking for trouble, you found it. Right, guys?
Reload. Pity you didn't have one more action point, but oh well. Big Bertha. How good are you at shooting it from here? Not very. Assume cover behind the car. How about there? Good enough. Let's assume that the frog will target Big Bertha over them.
It'll take more than that to stop me.
Okay, frog is on fire and poisoned. Can you tame Mr. Frog? Yes, we don't even need to kill it. Okay, are there any goodies on this map? Yes, there are. Ammo, 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 ammo. Medkits. Thrown medkit. Self-use medkit. Check the dead bodies. Frogs have frog skin. That was a level up for Quan. Final hit point per level. I think we keep pushing his kiss ass. But now... Now what? I mean, probably this one. Yeah. You can be better at submachine guns when not in cover. Mostly use assault rifles, not submachine guns, but it could be conditionally useful. Everyone else is waiting. Waiting for the next level up. Are there any more goodies? No more goodies. We can move on. Finish getting back home.
Team November, I just went by R&D and saw some pretty crazy new gear just ready and waiting for you. You should head back and see it when you get the chance. Over
Indeed. Well, we're on our way home. So... soon, TM.
Command calling Team November. Come in. Listen, I tried to put her off, but Mrs. Wong just won't stop calling about this noise.
Oh, not Mrs. Wong again.
Don't you try to make it sound like it's nothing. Those kids are driving my cats and me crazy.
What kids?
Kids who broke into Farron Brago's old club. They're having a dance party in there. Boom, boom, boom. Oh!
Would you mind checking it out, November? She's not gonna...
I can hear you, you know.
We'll check it out.
What did they say? Are they gonna do it? They better take care of this. I'll write a letter to the paper.
Okay. Crazy old lady that's in charge of the apartments wants us to do more tedious quests. Get healed up.
What do you need, Rangers? That's what you paid? Have a seat.
And now, what about you? Now that you're here, Vicky?
Rangers, here I am, just like I promised. Ready. I already talked to Doc Parker and sterilized myself from ass to applicators. So I'm ready to assist him when you guys hurt yourselves. Having electronic eyes helps me spot things when I'm scavenging. But that isn't all of my secret. It's all about the filtering, knowing what not to look at. And now you know.
Herc learned investigative eye. How do you like it here?
It's different. Lots of people to meet. Don't think I'm gonna get bored anytime soon. So I'm a happy girl.
Good.
Hasta luego, benefactors.
What's this new perk? Vicky found herself searching the ruins behind the machine commune. She helped you become a bit more perceptive of the world around you. Bonus perception. Does that mean that we actually get... Okay, perception, not awareness. It's an implied stat. Head into here and find out if we can talk to Mecha Reagan.
Rangers, good to see you.
Apparently not.
I'll be here.
Computer? Investigate the issue with the server's behavior. Write a script to wipe the mess. Sure. With the accumulated clutter cleared, the system shows only a few thousand unread messages. Navigating it will now be easier. Read the all security logs. Return to the top menu. Step away from the terminal. Ah, here's Reagan. Reagan! Do you want me to take you to the machine commune? If yes, I will take you.
Where's Nancy? What is this place? What's happening?
What's happening?
Did the commies win? Am I asleep? Mommy, what's happening?
Okay, this actually does seem fairly cruel of us. Oh well. Not what I intended. I just wanted to ask him legitimately what he wanted when he wasn't surrounded by his crazies. We do need a replacement doggo, but I don't want to steal these doggos in case they don't come back. We were told there's some new high-tech stuff, but they didn't say where. Normally we talk to the guy in the main room to get that, so maybe they mean in the car area? That now that we've done the, like, first of the children quests, they'll give us the thing that lets us upgrade the car to the next level of radiation immunity.
Mrs. Wong's still giving him an earful about the music coming from the...
If there's something you need, you come to me. Can't complain. There's a lot of space here. Lots of room for growth. Might even be able to build some lofted bedrooms over the garage. Move Mama over here. We'll see. Knew we could count on you, Rangers. What? Sure.
A huge, high-explosive cannon. People will think you're trying to compensate for something. We call those people targets. Hugely expensive. But no, it doesn't look like he has anything new for the car. Then who am I missing that we're supposed to talk to about this new tech? Maybe it's in the room that's always been empty.
Man, that car tank thing you brought back to the base is bitchin'. Is it true it talks?
It does talk.
Good luck out there. One son in custody, one to go.
Chillblaze, Tremens, who can tell?
When my father finds out you've put me in here, your head's going to be on the chopping block.
Come on. It was your father who asked us to lock you up. You know that.
That's only because you've been lying to him about me. Listen.
And what about our hobos? Are our hobos getting along well with the Rangers?
I feel like I'm walking on eggshells the whole time now.
Yeah, I'm afraid to fart too loud in case it starts an international incident.
International incident? Dude, your farts are a war crime. Valor away
You just
from the
gotta
Yippers.
stop thinking of it as an us versus
Hail Maud, g'day to g'day. Maybe this room is now fixed?
everybody who lives in the barracks is us. And there is no...
No, this room is still not fixed.
Some weird ideas.
Then I don't know who it wanted us to talk to about that. Maybe here? The armory?
Fucking refugees. Can't take a step. I'd rather have more mouths to feed than dead people.
How do you like it here?
Fine. Can't complain. Later, Rangers.
What?
can't they go back where they came from?
This place
Goddamn
is really coming
freeloaders
together.
is what they are. Talk to Delgado.
Is arresting this fool really the right thing to do?
Talk to
Might
Delgado.
be better for
Talk to
Colorado if he was
Delgado.
died.
Oh, no idea then.
I don't know about this. Keeping Valor alive could get a couple problems.
Talk to Bob.
You think that chicken is edible? Or will we be picking wires out of our teeth?
Those troublemakers gotta go.
Alright, what are we actually supposed to do if the supposedly get more rewards thing isn't triggered? Clear the teenagers out of the nightclub. Yes. So this is our repercussions for not siding with the mobsters, or dealing with the mobsters peacefully. But I still hold that was, oops, justified given that they had abducted a policeman.
We finally got a signal through to Arizona. It's a bit spotty, but we got word from General Wade Woodson. He'd like to speak with you.
Sure, we'll come back when we can.
See you soon. Over and out.
Okay, come on. The town. So there's two things we're meant to do here. We're meant to find a synth, but we've never managed to make the hot, cold, low jackamator on the radio work properly. And deal with the kids in the casino.
Come in, Team November. We have a situation here with a group of women. Their families were arrested and the local authorities aren't telling them what's going on. Think you can help?
We can help?
Your mostly unpaid, typically thankless job. Yes, that's the enthusiasm these gals are going to need. There's an opportunity here to show the women of Colorado that if local law enforcement isn't treating them fairly,
Okay.
can set it right. HQ, over and out.
Where is that? Okay. Why is it not here? That should have become a quest, I would have assumed. Maybe it's back at the ranger base. In any case, here. Deal with the children. Kick them out. No parties inside the casino.
Ew, old people. Troy.
I feel attacked.
What are they doing here? What do you want, lamos?
We've been getting some noise complaints. You're gonna have to take this elsewhere.
Right. You're not the marshals.
Why don't you go play games with the nerds upstairs? They're pretending to be lawmen too.
Don't make us have to be the bad
Try
guys.
that nice guy stuff with us. Get lost.
They refuse.
Ew. Why are you talking to me? Hey, Rangers.
Don't smoke, kiddo. Smoking's bad for you, okay?
What are you looking at? What are you looking at?
Okay, what about the ones we were told upstairs? And can we just then go tell Miss Wong that, hey, they're kids, they're having fun, deal with it? Can we draft them and put them in the trenches?
Wait! Jorge is setting the scene. Shh! Trying to pay attention to George.
Okay, it really wants us to talk to George.
You're rangers. Real life.
Ah, they're playing D&D? Okay.
Do you want to play robots?
You want to play robots and sorry, not D&D. R&R. What's robots and rangers?
You are in for a treat. It's the world's greatest game of imagination and
I don't know about this imagination, but the math part sounds nice.
my Uncle Gary made it up before he left town. Based it off stories he heard about you guys over the radio. Everybody takes on the role of a desert ranger, and together they try to bring justice to the lawless wastelands of Arizona. Do you want to play robots and rangers with us? We'd be honored.
Got no idea what language you're speaking, but you punks need to leave. Why don't you bring your game to our headquarters? No one will mess with you there.
Oh, yes! Absolutely!
Invite the nerds to our base.
We'll see you there the next time we play.
Okay. What does our quest log want us to do? She wants them to vamoose. Is there anyone else that we can talk to? Any doggos? Let's grab one of these spare dogs. We can't. We can't. Alpha Dog, the pack leader growls at you suspiciously. Its followers watch you warily. Good dog? Do we talk to him again and tell him to move on? Let's see if we can go talk to Ms. Wong, and we'll also ask Daisy, the police chief, what she wants done. They don't seem to be doing any harm, as long as they don't accidentally get the building burnt down. And we invented the cool math-loving ones to our base, so... Ooh. Nerd Boy has had an actual level up. Do strength. And for your skill, finish off sniper rifles. You can have the final perk for sniper rifles. You watch the battlefield like a hawk. Nothing gets by you without a hole in its head. Ambush attacks that kill don't end the ambush. But sadly, we don't tend to one-hit KO people anymore. We did at the very start of the game, but now not so much. You, what do you think about the kids?
What's on your mind?
Oh, it doesn't look like we can... We can't abrogate responsibility to the local police force. So the next thing to do would be to talk to Ms. Wong. Which would be... here. So whilst we're here, if there were any animals that we could yoink along the way... No.
Rangers! Thank God! The noise from the little Vegas is driving me crazy. All my cats are hiding under the bed. Loud music, screaming, breaking bottles. I can't get any sleep. Please, Team November, get those kids out of there.
They'll take care of it, Rosie. Don't you worry.
Hey, what's the matter, Rangers? I'm still here. Make it
No,
stop,
we can't.
please.
We can't convince her to let the kids have their fun. Now, there might have been one thing in here that we couldn't open when we were here last time. I feel like maybe there was one safe. Kids having fun, can't stand it. Where is their having fun license? You got a license for that fun. Maybe not. Maybe we did get everything. It looks like we got everything. Steal one of her cats? Your cats won't have a problem if you don't have any cats anymore. Maybe if we go back now, we can move the other kids on now that we've talked to Ms. Wong. I don't want to have to shoot them up, though, which seems to be the only other thing that I can think of. Heck. Come on. Go in. Maybe we can just shoot one and the rest will get the message.
You again.
You smell like my grandpa.
You seem like a cute couple.
Troy and Brandy forever, right, babe?
Yeah, as long as you keep your eyes on me. Not all those other hussies.
Ugh, babe, I told you you're the only one for me. I can't help it if I sometimes get distracted.
You better help it, or we're done. Just like last week. Or 3 weeks ago.
You're a fine girl. Your eyes could steal a sailor from the sea.
Aw, that's so sweet. You, look pretty strong. How far can you throw a football?
Brandy? Are these rangers bothering you?
No, we're just talking. You know, Rangers, you've all got nice eyes. No one in Sailor
Why are we getting embroiled in teen drama?
Right. So why'd you get so pissed when I was just talking with Heather last week?
You did not just bring up that whore Heather. Troy, you piece of shit! That's not even remotely the same thing, and you know it! Fuck you!
Brandy, baby, come back! What the fuck was that, Rangers? You know how hard it's gonna be to get the party back on track after that? You guys suck. You are totally harsh. Why don't you just leave us alone?
It's gonna get worse. Much worse.
Party sucks anyway. Suck an egg, Jerry's. We're out.
Okay, success. We didn't need to shoot anyone. What's wrong with you? You're stuck on a corner. Try walking around the corner.
The noise stopped. Thank you, Ranger. Here, a little something for your trouble. Since I'm sure that tight fist, the Patriarch, isn't paying you much. I'm gonna send a special surprise to your clubhouse or headquarters or whatever you call it. Nah, I'm not saying what it is, but you'll love it, I promise. Now go on, I'm a busy woman.
Thanks, Rosie. I'm sure
Come on, kiddies. The noise
Okay.
is over.
Job
You can
done.
Come out now.
Now, to the fancy zone, we need to talk to the boss, and then we need to find his secret prison and the person inside of it.
Maybe I'll join the forces. Do like
We can also talk to you again, because we were kind of told to.
The hell do you want from Mama Carter?
Apparently nothing. What about your brother?
You take care of my brothers, you hear? They're the best damn people in the world.
Fair enough.
Refugees flood the city. Reyes says Rangers aren't to blame.
Now... let's make a save in case they get grumpy at us for doing this. This might be what...
No one's allowed in there.
What's in there?
Where didn't you understand? Please, step away.
Maybe that's how you open this if you're doing a kill everyone route.
Please go back.
Can we make any more progress here? Or is it still stuck because maybe we got the girl killed? Yeah, I don't think you can get past that if you let the girl get killed. There were some mines here that we should be good enough to disable now. Worth a little bit of experience and some extra grenades. Never complain about some extra grenades.
Not exactly subtle, is it?
Now, we were told that it should be sort of in the park and have something to do with a thingamajig. Right. Secret bunker in Broadmoor Heights. Find a hidden hatch on a statue. Maybe it's the big statue? The plants didn't run. Stick something in the pinhole. Okay, this does lead to the secret prison. So, it looks like the Patriarch might have a political prison. Let's see, is he keeping the non-believers, the subversives in his political prison?
We're agreed. Hydro crew.
I still think it needs some work.
We're badass mercenaries. We're stationed in the hydroponics bay. What about this name doesn't fit?
Lived in this city my whole life.
Mercenary group
Never knew
name
this
just as much as everybody else. Be the right one.
As long as we
We meant to sneak past you? Can we sneak past you?
What the hell? How'd you get down here?
We opened the big secret statue. We're asking the questions. Where's Ironclad?
Aren't those the Desert Rangers?
Holy heat, you're right. Gotta say, as one professional to another, you've really hit the ground running. We've all been impressed with your work here in Colorado.
If that's true, you know that pointing guns at us is a bad idea. Whatever you're getting paid isn't worth your life.
That's a really compelling point. Okay, everyone, weapons down.
You Desert Rangers really take the cake.
Desert Rangers. Mmm, delicious. Well, I like we resolved it without conflict. Author unknown. Possession of the human form. 1945. Marble and brass. You'd like to be a Desert Ranger? Apparently there are lots of people in here that we can't see yet because this game does the stupid thing that Death Road to Canada does, of you can't see inside of a room until you're standing in it. Which is ridiculous. Go stand inside the room so that we gain vision, please. Okay, what do we got here? Gunslinger, 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 gunslinger. Big doggo. He couldn't work out how to run through this little hole in the... between the wall and the person, yes. It did take him quite a while. Are there any actual dogs in here? Doesn't look like there are any actual dogs. You give everyone else a extra turn. And then you just pistol... Well, actually, no, we should... Well... Yeah, pistol that guy. They're close enough to death. There.
Like this.
That one. Good. Now the others can walk through without issue. Change back to this. Reload. This one. 92 is pretty good odds. Thought we could gosh your damage resistant friend. And I guess get into cover. You get into cover. Same issue. You feel like an Aussie saying actual dogs nowadays refers to people? I wanted to know if there were any unfriendly animals that we could tame over to our side. At the moment, there's only the big mecha dog, saw dog. Which we should look at whether we're good enough to convert. But we can't get close enough in one turn. Mark that one. Mark that one. Okay, mark that one. Seriously? You can't look around the corner. Okay, what about this one?
If you're looking for trouble, you found it. Right, guys?
Good enough. And then hop back into cover? But you can't. Because Sonic the Hedgehog is in the way. I'd prefer you to back up more, honestly. You... No. You only have exactly a shot left. Your best odd hit is on that one. You care about total damage, so use the gun that uses more bullets, even if they're slightly less damaging bullets. Can you defer a turn until later? You can take all of your character's turn in whatever order you want. So like I could choose to do girl here first instead of this guy. But you can only move 2 of your action points into the next round. You can't like conserve all of these points till next turn and then get 2 turns worth of action-y, movement-y things in one go. You can only move a very little bit. You can only bank a tiny amount to move into the next round. Yes, we care about total damage, so you... Oh, you're welcome, Pisces. 2, 3, that's most of you. And then Big Bertha. You move up because you are the tank lady. And then you can't get that person 62. Really? Only 60? Weirdly, her best odds are on the person up on the stairs. So, stair person it is. Sonic and Foxy Woxy make their move. Sonic comes in and attacks the baby dog. Now, this turn, can you get up to and convert... No, we're not good enough at robot hacking. We cannot convert little dog. We could find out if this hurts our friends, which is something that we have been interested in finding out. Yes, it does hurt our friends, and now we know. Electrocution helmet hurts friends. Oh, you're slightly out of range? Well, that's sad. That counts as out of your vision, even though I would say you could see that. Fine, move up to here. Yeah, good enough odds. 1, 2... You don't have enough for 3, big sad. Big girl. Set all of these people on fire. It is going to get Kitty Cat, but Kitty Cat is going to have to deal with it. I guess you're going to punch the robot into submission. Okay. He doesn't have enough action points left. She could use a turret. Could you heal up Big Bertha? No. Do I feel like we need a turret? At the moment I don't, but equally so Big Dog Thing is about to have its first real round. So yeah, we'll use one turret. It's your turn. You to here. Deal with this guy. Deal with this guy. And that's your turn. Finally, leader lady, move up. And you don't have enough to do anything. So just save your actions for next turn. Turret aims at a stupid target. They really like their healing darts. Kitty Cat is absorbing Big Mecha Dog's hits somewhat well. Sonic poisons one on the high ground. Okay. Do we use up a decoy here? I think not. I think we try and find someone to mark for death. Like you.
I see an opening.
Apparently that's still really bad hit odds, even when marked. That person's good hit odds. Save the rest of your actions for next turn. I'd kind of like you to move up to, like, here. Except that, well, what about Punch Lady? No. Still got 2 more turns before you can do your yell again. Isn't quite where I wanted you to go, but we'll live with it. It did get rid of Little Dog. You've got reasonable odds of hitting that person. Reload. Special attack the targeted person. Go for the legs. Now between the poison and the bleeding, that guy's dead. Swap over to the crossbow. The only person you have any odds of hitting is the robot dog. Reload, and that's your turn. Big Bertha. I kind of do like the idea of getting right up in the face of that guy. What if we shoot at them? Terrible hit odds. What if we shoot at Big Dog? Also, fairly reasonable, really. Big Dog has too much armor. We also have our new extra spray thing. So I can get both of those in one. Or I can get Big Dog and that person in one. I kind of like that. Some more in Big Dog. If he could finish off this person, so maybe run to about here. That person. And again. There's no way they're not dying to the fire now. And lastly, Sniper Girl. Big Dog. I'm gonna get rid of the doggo. Big Dog is scary. He heals himself. Big Dog takes our turret out, mostly. Kitty Cat is actually successfully beating up the mercenary. Bury me with my money? Shoot Big Dog. Shoot Big Dog. Get behind more cover. Step up. Shoot big dog. It's you. Step up. Shoot big dog. Reload. Shoot big dog. Good work. You start getting close to the last person that's alive here. Reload. Move up. Big Bertha. Punch mode. Punch this guy. Blue. Not worth using a sniper shot on you. You are the only person that's worth using it on, and it's not even really worth it on there. It's too low odds to hit. So just get into a better position for next turn / box this person in. Same argument with her. Yeah, same argument with her. Just get into a better position for next turn. Turret is very stupid. Shoot their own friend trying to kill Kitty. Stonic gets a skill shot. Cat kills one. Kitty dies! No! Kitty burnt to death. Poor Kitty. How far back do you need to be before you're at optimum? 76 is good. Okay. Money in a book. Lots of bookshelves. A chicken. We can replace our dead person. What a splendid chicken. It has magnificent feathers, impressive lacing, and a beak structure like something from a children's book. It studies you with calm, intelligent eyes. Come with us. It bounces closer, its feathers along its throat tufted. Surprise evident in its expression. After a moment it nods to itself and waddles in stately pursuit. Rescue big girl. I said, rescue big girl.
Poor kids. Born down here and thinking it was the whole world.
Rescue, 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 rescue all the loot for us. Oh, there's a letter. A letter from Aunt Ellen. The letter is written in elegant, flowing, cursive script on a heavy cream-colored paper. It is addressed to Saul Buchanan 50 years ago, when the patriarch was a young man. Ellen Buchanan, underground in 2001, oil on canvas. Can we find out what the letter says? Read. October 11, 2051. My dearest nephew, thank you for honouring an old woman's final wish. I'm sure the doctors kicked up quite a fuss, but not even those old buzzards would dare say no to you. I'm sure it must be hard for you to understand why I would want to return here of all places as my life draws to a close. Your generation tends to think of bunkers, we call them shelters in my day, as little more than elaborate crypts, but for me and many others this place was a refuge, an island of hope in the middle of a vast and terrible storm. Your grandfather, Abraham, spent a fortune building the shelter in the 90s. It earned him no small amount of ridicule at the time, but my brother wasn't the sort of man who concerned himself with the opinions of others, and when the awful day came, we were ready when so many were not. The first few months were the hardest. It was difficult to accept that the world we knew was gone. Abraham invited the families of several close friends to join us, so privacy and personal space were hard to come by. But the desperate pleas of those on the other side of the hatch were the worst, and they haunt me to this day. As the month passed into years, the shelter became our world. We learned to laugh again. I fell in love with the boy, and Abraham married us on Christmas Eve. I taught the children of the other families, and we planned for the future. I'm the only one left now who remembers those days. When I'm gone, you may well be tempted to seal this place off and leave it behind. I pray you won't. It is your history as much as mine. Whatever you are, whatever you become, it began here. You're destined for great things, Saul, I'm sure of it. Just don't forget where you came from and the sacrifices others made so you could be where you are today. Your loving aunt. The generator? Sure, let's fix it. Opens this door. Come on, pick up the ammo. Now the question is, do we heal Big Bertha? Do we expect more fighting? Should at least have that for an emergency. I guess some spare frag grenade. She can have... So a spare frag grenade. You are heal and heal. Big Bertha should have a grenade as well. Got so many of them. You've got decoy and repair truck. And you have healing and turret. Mutant frogs? Okay, we do have to heal Big Bertha.
Thanks for the assist, Haas.
Okay. Ooh, there's even a boss one that we haven't seen before. Okay, step 1. Can you tame Big Frog? Very good. Can she tame Secondary Frog? Double very good. You mark for death this frog. It's your turn. You... I kind of like you getting up on the high ground. Crouch. And get ready to shoot when something comes near. Do about there. Use your run and shoot. Ice frog fairly damage resistant. Up, crouch, shoot ice frog. Okay. We've started the Frog Wars. Sonic makes a bit of a stupid move, but otherwise is okay. Boo! You can't actually shoot them from there, so move up. Perhaps next turn. Move up. Now, it doesn't look like the fight's going to be over before the frogs... I mean, maybe. Maybe the fight gets done quicker than I think. Before the frogs turn back to being hostile. Nerdman. Crouch down. Wait for next turn. You should back up. Shoot that one. Big miss. Spiky one that we owned is definitely losing. Tame that one. Develop up. He needs to retame that one. Mark the other one for death. You do nothing. Do the frogs steal your weapon? We haven't seen them steal our weapon yet. So far they just have a ranged tongue attack. Boo. Big Bertha, get behind this frog. Reload. And then be sad that you don't have enough action, so get slightly closer. And then wait for next turn. Apparently that's completely impossible to hit, but that one is. It's your turn, because we've given you a sniper rifle that takes too many actions. Mecha Chicken poisons the frog, and then Sonic almost finishes beating up this one. Give everyone more goes, and then see if you can't pistol that one out of existence. Move up a little. Surely you can help finish off that one. 13 health left. Reload. Wait for next turn. Big Bertha. If it's that close to death, punch it. Get next to and start punching the other one. I think it's worth wasting ammo now. Do nothing. Reload. Do nothing. Reload. Do nothing. Whack. Friendly frogs. Mostly kill the unfriendly one. So close. You need to retame that one. She needs to retame this one. And then Punch Girl punches this frog to death. Victory! And then the friendly frogs run away rather than making us fight them, which is lovely. Aside from the fact that we don't get to loot their corpses. No, 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 Salah. We all know frogs go la-di-da-di-da, la-di-da-di-da, la-di-da-di-da. They don't go croak, croak, croak. A new pistol? Pre-war, it was a standard police issue weapon. Simple, effective, they're found all over the Wasteland. Don't go glumph, glumph, glumph. Is this better than your revolver? They go, hello my honey, hello my baby, hello my ragtime gal. No, it's a kids TV thing, Maud. A very Australian thing. There's an Australian kids TV show with an elaborate song about frogs go la-di-da-di-da. Anyway. It is a much more common ammo. We have a lot more ammo for this. It does ever so slightly more damage. It has better ammo capacity. It has better base hit chance. It has better penetration. Yep, there's no reason not to change over to the police pistol. I see no reason not to. Also, we got to level up. Now, in one sense, she should be improving this. She's already done health and she's already done skill points, so yeah, she needs to work on her actions per turn. Is there any perk that we're waiting for? We're waiting for the small arms one. That's like the only one. So no doing anything because we don't have enough to level up small arms. Perk. You've got nothing. You've got nothing. You've got nothing. And you've got nothing. Okay. Sparking fuse box. The frogs are what have destroyed the power down here, sure. Book stack. Gray's Anatomy, a guide to the body for medical students. Soured provisions. A grenade box with one EMP grenade. And that's it. That was a lot of work for not much. Maybe killing the frogs is its own reward. Oh, come on. I clicked the defuse button. Boo. Get out of there. Grumble, grumble, grumble. Now, this does mean that we definitely need to heal up Big Bertha. Heal up yourself. Heal up Kwong.
A friend in need. You're the best.
How many more rounds is this poison gonna last? No, Sonic! Sonic dies of poison. We'll miss you, Sonic.
Wow, thank
Almost done. There's only one person with any more poison left. Okay, does anyone else deserve any more healing? Yes, Big Bertha. And probably you.
Thanks for the assist, Hoss.
I think that's it. Other than that, we will crouch, 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 crouch. Wait for Robot to come back on patrol. Maybe separately tell you to disable these mines. She's slightly not good enough for that one. You can probably punch that to death from here, honestly. Very nearly.
We did it.
Good enough. You are out of whatever ammo that is, so we need to craft some more. 55 ammo. Craft some 5.55 mil. 80 should keep us going for a while. Big Bertha needs something for her big gun, or else we need to swap out her big gun. 7.62. Keeps Big Bertha running for a while. Only about one extra magazine, though. Oh god, oh god, oh god. So many mines. That one. Works, and there's the guy that we were supposed to rescue from the political prison. One medkit on Nerd. One medkit on Nerd. Crouch. Why didn't you medkit go? I specifically told you. Medkit go. And now he pops you.
Destiny provides. You'd better be here to rescue me.
I'm not trading one set of jailers for another. End these bastards and let me out of this cage. We're in it now.
Alright. First thing, deploy a distraction. Go, goat. You. Boom. She marks you for death. And then helps us finish off you. Move your actions to next turn. Move up to the cover. Slightly too far away. Move up to the next cover. Then special thing. Normal attack. I would like to check out the new pistol. So step up. New pistol, this guy, head do. Pretty good. 1, 2, 3. Good. Move up to cover. That's all your turn. And finally, Big Bertha. Step up and tank, that's your job. And help deal with the guy that was marked. They focus the goat. Friend hides. Robot chicken runs up but doesn't attack. Can we have Nerd Guy fix their robot? Become a friendly robot. Yes, which gets us a kill on the other guy. From there, go hop under the semi-cover of that. That's your turn. Sniper girl. Oof. I need to get a better angle. Maybe there? Even that's not great. Wait for them to pop out of cover then, and pop them when they pop out of cover. You here, and we could try our shotgun shreds cover ability. Which apparently it didn't do. Big sad. There's so many of them in such a small space. Go for his arms. Go for you. And then you need to reload, which is big sad. But what you can do is take a reaction shot with the crossbow. Big girl can use one of the grenades if they're gonna group up like that. I apparently equipped a confetti grenade. Joy. Well, I feel silly. Fire grenade go. Then move up and attract fire, because that's your job. They're all confetti grenades? Ay, ay, ay. It's my fault. I should have looked more carefully when equipping them. Just wait for them to go. They mark Big Bertha. That guy pops out of cover and gets his head dinked for it. And they throw a dart at themselves to heal themselves. Mecha Chicken commits suicide by running through the fire. You pistol this guy. And again. Enough. Reload, crossbow this guy to death. Be good. So there. Reload, and that's your turn. Big Bertha. Gun. That guy, trusting that it hits the other one if it misses. Same again. No, you don't have enough actions. I'll get closer for when the robot turns to the wrong side. Snipe him. No. Snipe him. Head. Good. Snipe. Too far. And that one's not worth doing, so move up a bit. Then do the other one. Head. Finally you. Can you trigger you to die? Not quite. You might as well close ground a bit as well. They deploy a new doggo. Our doggo beats up their doggo. Mecha Chicken commits suicide. Bloody idiot. Punch the doggo. I meant for you to punch the doggo, but okay. Good enough. Doggo. Blue. 1, 2. So crouch. Here. Pistol dog. Pistol dog. Victory. Hang on, we gotta find the key. Because it requires maximum level lockpick. But I thought we had maximum level lockpick. Don't we? No, we only have 8. We're 1 off. Did that give us a level up? Did it give anyone else a level up? Yes. You keep doing your awareness. So, do we push for the final automatic weapons one? I mean, at the moment, you might as well take this, because you're so far away from the automatic weapons thing. So when our animal is in danger, we get extra crit chance and extra actions. Let's keep working on our animal, actually. Well, no. Actually, no. Otherwise, I'm not going to have a perk by the time of that. So, do gun. Wait, next level we can do Final level of this and get that. You've got nothing, you've got nothing. She has a level up. She's full strength, full actions. Now she needs... It wouldn't hurt to have a bit more intelligence, honestly. Keep doing explosives, and that means we can demine the mine on the way back. One that we couldn't do before. But we don't really care about the rest of these perks terribly much. Grenades are automatic critical hits, could be useful. Take the auto crit for grenades, and then give her some non-confetti grenades. God damn it. Absorbed. They got smoke and gas. Oh, smoke and fire, if those are the ones you've got on options. Oh, there's a frag one, so she should have that. Frag, you. Frag and fire. Which means the one that we don't have currently equipped in any way is poison, which can go on you. Frag. Then we're happy. Loot the bodies. Punkbuster we already have. Medical dart, a watch, a handkerchief, a cigarette butt, a typed letter. Sure. Cordite Selkie and money. Let's read the letter. As the captain agreed, the first payment has been placed at the drop site. Keep the bunker buttoned up and we'll make another drop each month.
Reminds me of the cowshed back home. Actually, no. This
Doorblade Cestus needs level 5 brawling, 35 to 51. A higher level raider armor, another raider hat, and some legs. So I've got some new armor to equip. You're on 6. You're on pants of 4. So where are those new pants? Pants of 5 are better than pants of 4. Sold. Hat of 5. Not really that much better than the other hats. I guess I prefer 1 armor to the status effect resist on you. I have a lot of medical darts, which realistically we probably should give you over the grenade. Heal at a distance. And the other thing was this armor. 7 body armor. Already using 7. You're already using 7. You're only using 6. So, hello new armor for you. You're using 13 because you are amazing. You're using 6. We're using 6. And then it was 1 new set of pants. We've got a 4 set of pants, which is better than that 3. So yes. Okay. And then as for Punch Lady, how far away is she from... One more level and then she can have this new punching thing. Instead of 24 to 32... would be... 40 to 50. That is a lot better. 40 to 60. So basically double the maximum damage and 50% more minimum damage.
Thanks for the rescue. Now, who are you?
The Desert Rangers, or friends, Angela Death sent us.
What's this about?
We heard you might have dirt on Buchanan and his kids.
I am his dirt. That's why he buried me. I am warlord of the Scar Collectors, greatest slavers of the Colorado Plains. When the Patriarch came east to put us down, we gave him more than he bargained for. Stopped him cold. I know he tells his people he secured his borders by beating us. Makes himself out a real hero. Bullshit. He made a deal. Gave the Scar Collectors, Payasos, and Godfishers money and supplies to hunt east and keep the smaller gangs out.
Wait, he kept the peace in Colorado by sicking the gangs on his neighbors? That ain't right.
Yep. Not right for the neighbors, and not right for me.
Worst bargain I ever made. What's bad about it?
Security is the enemy of ambition. Got so used to having the Patriarch hand me my living that I forgot my destiny.
Cheers.
An oracle told my mother I was born to make the Wakarusa Redlegs the greatest horde in Kansas. Was going to use the Scar Collectors to unite the Colorado gangs, then lead them home to take what's mine. But the deal with the Patriarch made me lazy. And Destiny's a jealous bitch. Ignore her, and she'll have her revenge.
How did she get her revenge?
Another Buchanan. After Liberty failed to take her daddy's throne, she ran our way. Realized pretty soon she could turn our gangs against us by telling them about the deal we made with her father, which we'd kept secret. She told them we'd settle for table scraps when we could have had the whole of Colorado. That we'd become guard dogs when we could have been kings. Which was the truth. So the gangs rose up. Star the Dreams overthrew clouds drifting west to lead the Godfishers. Let Chorito kill Slapstick to take the Payasos. And that rat Steel Trap jumped me and sold me to a bauxite mine. Now he's running the Scar Collectors. Not for long.
How did you get to here?
Another stupid mistake. Wasn't hard escaping the mine, but then I ran to Buchanan. Asked him for help taking back the Scar Collectors. Promised him I'd capture his daughter for him, rein in the gangs. He told me I was weak and useless. Threw me in here. Well, I was weak.
He'll die for seducing me.
Now I'm back on track. And he will die for seducing me.
What are your plans if we let you go?
Back the gangs from Liberty. I'll lead them east, away from your pretty little city, and use them to once again become ruler of the Wakarusa Redlegs, and then all of Kansas, as was ordained. But there's one thing I gotta do before I leave Colorado. Put the Patriarch's head on a spike, if you want that too. Maybe we can walk the same path for a time. What do you say? Could you use another gun?
We have other questions. How could a man who loves freedom so much be a slaver?
Seriously.
If a man is destined to be free, then he'll be free. If he's a slave now and doesn't think that's his destiny, then he should fight for it. Like I have.
What are the scars on your
When I was
chest?
born, my mother carved 12 lines into me, symbolizing the 12 trials I would overcome before I ruled all of Kansas. I've been crossing them out ever since.
Turn it into something interesting, at least.
Once I take back the scar,
Than just the place the Wizard of Oz is set.
out the 11th.
Place that's corny as.
Can't be a scar collector without modding yourself. Part of getting jumped in. I chose the arm. Can't wait.
We don't associate with
Does
slavers.
that mean we're parting ways? Or fighting?
We've got to put you down. So, do we release him so that he can be a thorn in the side of evil current boss man? Or are we morally against slaving so much so that we say, down with you right away? I'm inclined to do this. We do associate through the barrel of a gun.
Well, I ain't dying alone.
Okay, first thing, mark you for death. Hit ya. Big miss, which is amazing. Crouch. Again. That one was decent. If you can scream... You don't quite give her enough to do another attack. Punch mode. Punch him. And now combo! Yeah, he sounded like a companion. I agree. I'm not surprised by that at all. He was totally saying like, I can join you. And we said, screw you. Tiny words are embossed into the grate. Part ID 9R34 TGR 4th T3. For repairs, contact your authorized personnel. But it seems like there's stuff back there. His body doesn't have anything on it, to our great sadness. We haven't gone that way. And there was that grenade that we are now capable of disarming. Get out of the poison. Sit and wait patiently for the poison to do its thing. Heal her up one. Healing wears off. Poison is still slowly doing its thing. Now it looks like these ones might be talkable. Let's try.
So you're the ones who've been shooting up the place.
The bunker is filled with corpses. Get out or you'll join them.
Everybody else? Son of a bitch. It doesn't matter. We got orders, and we don't piss ourselves at the likes of you.
Okay, fail. Intimidation check fail. Out of range, annoyingly. We can gas them all, though. Including someone that I didn't see. Oh, it's the other raider boss that we were told about. Just following orders, are you? You'll see what happens to people who just follow orders. They're the first against the wall, are they, Maud? Up to cover. Change to the rifle. Bang, bang, bang. Change to this. Shoot. Big miss. Reload. That's your turn. 1 sec. Cough, cough, cough. Okay, Big Bertha. Step up to there. You mark for death this guy.
I see an opening.
No, I'm wrong. I thought you had more actions than you do. Step to here and then recrouch. You to here. Shoot. Good job. You shoot. Gonna have to do. Back here, and then killing this one. How far can you reach with your yell? Pretty much everyone. Fantastic. Step up. Open the door. No one is actually in there. That's fine. Save the rest of yours for next turn. Wong. It's pretty good odds. Change to rifle. Win! He surely dies of poison now. Good. Gave him more actions for killing someone. I guess change back to this. Go for the 75. And reload. That's your turn. Big Bertha. 60 isn't good enough. Change to punch mode. Punch. 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 And then a Shaolin combo. It's your turn. You... Do you have enough to do a mark? You do not. The best target. Take it. Big miss. Be sad. Move up. She can't afford to do a crouch. So, move up a little bit. Then crouch. That's as good as it's getting. It's your turn. Oh. Sniper girl goes down. Punch girl, take care of this guy. So close. Hope the poison takes care of you now. Crouch. 70's pretty good. Move those to the next turn. You... Actually, where's Quan? Quan. Change to that. Reload once. And shoot this guy, if you would be so kind. Very good. Change which side of the pole you're on. Change to the other gun. Apparently you want to stand there. Fine. Gun. Gun. That's your turn. You... Yeah, I'm okay with using more ammo to kill more. So shoot. Apparently, you need to change angle slightly. Yeah, that's better. I should have moved there first. Next turn. You to here. Pistol that person. Robot? One. Super shot them. Get rid of their armor somewhat. 2. 3. I don't like how close to permanent death you are, so raise you up. If you're in gun mode, how far can you move? Apparently none. Well, still move up. You are the best tank we have regardless. She can mark you for death. Still not a good hit chance. The dog is the best. Insta-kills the dog. Fantastic. Step up. Recrouch. Can you hit? You can't because you've just been raised. Get into cover. You can get there. Special attack both of them. Out of ammo. Reload. Finish off the marked one, maybe? Not quite enough. Hey, Double Danger Dad. Welcome, Raiders. Hope you had a nice time with Cowboy Game. 64? Can we get even better if we move slightly closer? Yes. But not quite enough. Get right up in their face. Heal themselves. It's the other Wacky West. Yes. Cowboy, moo. 1, 2, 3. No, that's too low hit odds. Run over there. You run one more? Can you run one more? Doesn't that trigger your run and gun? No, it does not. Pistol. Pistol. You're going to your typing class. Are you learning Pokemon typing, or is this touch typing? Surely you are sufficiently adult to know how to type. In any case, have a lovely time, Double Danger Dad. New helmet. Better helmet than anything we have. Yes, please. So, who deserves it the most? You actually have a slightly better helmet, but everyone else has worse helmets. So the next most important person is you. We've already upgraded your hat to be as good as that one. The next most important person is Quan. So that hat should be you. Which means your hat is now a hand-me-down capable of going on other people, but I don't think anyone else has a worse hat than 5, right? You do slightly, but it gives you the weird electrical blast attack that I'm okay with you having. Yeah, so everyone else's hat is the same. I suppose the only difference is that this has a bonus special effect. Yeah, this has a bonus special effect, so we might as well have that than the one that doesn't have a special effect. Okay, and we get any level ups from all of this? No, 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 yes. She is doing health because she is too squishy, as we found out by having her get downed. Skill, you've already maxed out mechanics. We're now working on snipering, so you do nothing. Or if we did... No, the Animal Whisperer wouldn't get us the perk to spend, so we're happy just waiting. Which means we're done. Are there any poisons or anything happening? You are putting up with a little bit of poison, but you're not about to die from it. Is there anything else? Yes, there's goodies in this room.
Well, that was an anticlimax.
Fucking Fred. He hates all people with his soul. He rages like a great asshole. Bonus damage against humans. Life support machine. The old man is dead. His life support machine no longer active. Alright, and then I think we're done with this area. We have cleared out all that we can of the secret prison other than the weird area that we can't gain access to. Although apparently there was something in here that I missed. In the frog room? Really?
Look alive. Whoever took out the other shift could still be around.
Oh shit! It's the Desert Rangers! Pull back! Do not engage!
Okay, we scare off the baddies. Good. Yeah, there's that secret little area back here that we don't know how to get at. But apparently there's something that you can get at it from this side that I'd missed. So... Including a dead enemy that I'd missed? And a safe that I'd missed. So many things! Ragged choke. Mining mallet. This old sledge has outlived a dozen owners since the war. Some more crossbow bolts. Requires power. But it said we can't fix the power. Yeah. Well, I don't see any interactables in there, so maybe it was just they were going to use this space originally. Alright. Time to leave. Come on, everyone. Get over here. I'm not allowed to do that? The heck? Oh, we have door crossing thing. So just like they couldn't cross in here earlier, we can't cross out. That could be game breaking. Try loading. That fixes everything. Good. Okay, now has the Patriarch turned on us for clearing out his political prison? Have we essentially started a war? Maybe?
This is Dead Red calling those November Cowboys one more time. Heard you met Ironclad Cordite.
You tricked us into killing people who work for the Patriarch. You've put us in a bad spot. He was locked up in the bunker, like you said.
Talk to Cordite. You know what the Patriarch is really like, right?
We talked to a criminal with a grudge. Or, yes, he opened our eyes, or... We aren't sure about anything, but you and Cordite have certainly given us a lot to think about, or Cordite died in the fight, we couldn't talk to him. So there is an option if he dies while you're dealing with the people. You've given us a lot to think about.
Is he with you now?
Why is he so important to you?
Say there are places where our hopes for the future overlap. Now, do you have him?
He died in the fight.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that. He could have been useful down the road. I guess we'll have... In the meantime, we're all for you helping the Patriarch collar his kids. Although, I guess he wants you to bring them back alive. We don't care so much about their condition. Fact is, Colorado will be a whole lot safer without him. The Patriarch's heirs will always have a claim on this land. And from what I hear, they're even worse than Buchanan himself. Anyhow, I'll be in touch. Dead Red, over and out.
Okay, but before we go talk to Bossman, we should go back to our base and heal up. In case he decides, yo, breaking into my prison was uncool, we have to fight now. Which is definitely believable. Actually, can we... No, this is the closest one. Back to our base and heal up.
Here to serve. Not sure everyone will be happy about.
Don't tell anyone about the Patriarch's little jail under Broadmoor Heights. The public doesn't need to know about that now. What can I help you with? I'll be here.
We might have to get rid of him, and that means that Quoon might eventually leave us.
Rangers. Rangers.
What do you need, Rangers?
Fix me up.
That's what you... Have a seat.
And then let's see if the person that we were helping you fix is any better.
I won't. I never do.
So, I didn't notice there was a treasure chest here for us. Thank you. Now, I was meant to talk to a Betsy, it seemed. Betsy? You. A woman is stout as a kettle, grim-faced and hatchet-nosed. Her clothes are plain, but judging by their cleanliness, they may be the best she owns.
These ladies remind me of my mama back home.
My name's Betsy. If you don't mind, we've got a request for me and the girls here. We got family who were arrested a while back and put to hard labor at the Patriarch's work camp. Thing is, we've no clue where it is. And the marshals won't say a lick on the subject.
And you want us to free your people? What do you want us to do?
Figure out where they're holding our loved ones. That's all we're asking you for. And we'll damn well pay you for the privilege.
Sure. If it's only information.
I wish we had more for you to work with, but the only thing we got is a name. Frank Pappas was a marshal in charge of shipping folks to the work camp.
Any idea where he is now?
No, is that he's retired and living somewhere downtown.
Does he have any
Someone at
friends?
the marshal station might know something. They won't tell us anything.
They might talk to you, sure.
You might be lucky. We'll be waiting.
No need to notify the civvies, but Frank's been taking his retirement at the Sands Lux Apartments. Never went far from the marshals. Daisy always kept the work camp pretty hush-hush. Most of us didn't know a thing about it, except that it's somewhere outside the city. Old Frank is ornery.
Okay. We're healed. Can we give you that synth head we found and convince you that therefore we've succeeded?
Colorado Springs yet? Unacceptable.
Those troublemakers gotta go. I don't know, locking this Buchanan kid up seems like a waste of cell space.
Actually, we don't want this, do we? Because we want to go back to downtown.
Stay sharp.
Downtown. Okay, so whilst we're here, we're nominally looking for the guy in the apartment and maybe a synth. We've never found the synth. The radio goes off when we're near the car place here.
Car's a lot like an old dog sometimes. It won't learn new tricks. That doesn't mean you can't trick it into doing what you want.
Yeah.
The marshals don't give us
The hell do you want from Mama Carter?
Yeah, you don't want anything to do with us, sure. It also goes off when they're in the museum, but that makes sense because the museum is full of the animatronics. We need to replace the chicken, so for the moment, cat. Yeah, the car's doing fine, Salar. Come on, tame the cat. Cat is better than nothing. The communist robots loved that we saved the car. But they're not very happy with us for abducting Mecha Reagan. Oh, we can tame another cat. Yes, yes, yes. Maybe. Oh, wrong girl. Okay. You tame the cat. There we go. So where's this person that I meant to talk to then? It must be this guy, the guy that tells you to get out of his room.
That you, Quan? This official?
Just a friendly chat, Frank. You know, like the old days.
Ah, fuck. What do you want?
Where's the work camp?
Anything about that. I just drove them out there and dropped them off.
Can you tell us where?
That's a state secret. Patriarch's orders. You got a problem with that. Take it up with the marshals.
This is just between us, or I want to tell their families.
Yeah, well, that's real sad, but no. Sorry. Daisy hears everything in this town. I like life too much.
You saying Daisy would kill you?
Ha! Ask Quan. He knows what would happen if I said anything.
Don't worry, Frank. I'm an ex-marshal. Just like you. I don't answer to Daisy no more.
I don't know about that. I still think he might turn on
Oh,
us.
shit. I ain't talking.
How about you join the Rangers?
You'd hire a broken down old sack of shit like me. For real. Wow. That's more than I expected.
You sure about this, Rangers? Daisy's not gonna like it.
Tough luck.
Great.
That's our decision.
I'll get my stuff together, but first, I'll tell you what you want to know. I was told to drive the prisoners to this cave northeast of the city and give them to some tattooed plains motherfucker. Didn't seem the type to be an overseer. And it didn't look like a great place for a work camp. But I don't ask questions, you know? I just do what I'm told.
Maybe they were giving it to the bauxite mine people?
Here, I'll mark the spot on your map. That's all I can do for you, I swear. I'll see you at your HQ, Rangers. Just gotta pack up. And thanks again.
Ooh, the police don't like us for undermining them a little bit. Well, tough luck. Now, what does the quest log want? Maybe we'll find some clues at the cave. Ugh. Fine. Yes, travel to Colorado. And let's see if we know where the mine is. Paint mines? Undiscovered. You're kidding. In the paint mines area that he has marked on our map. See Aspen. See anything else marked on our map? The game has actually been quite bad for this, not dealing with the map properly. When someone gives you a quest somewhere, they should point to it on the map so that you know where to go. And it doesn't do this. So I guess we're leaving that one alone then. And instead we'll go back inside and report to the Patriarch and see what he says about bringing his son back. That star was Aspen, Maud. I mean, we can go back outside if you think that I'm wrong. But it didn't tell us where the airport was. It hasn't told us where several things are when we've been told to go to them. One go. Okay. Paint mines. I think it's this. Okay, that might be how that works. I will hold, though, that there's still not one for the airport. This one has had one, and I didn't notice, but there's definitely not one for the airport. Which held us up for a long time. Yeah, this changes here. Okay, so we can go do that. Good. Still, we're closer to talking to the boss man. Let's talk to the boss man first, especially because he's going to get angry if we, go break into his potential slave camp and free some more slaves. Because I feel like the story is not going to let us just, like, find the location and report it back to the family. Even though that's what we said we would do, I think it's going to force conflict and be like, free the slaves! Mrr! Even then, there are ways they could improve that. They could have it center on and focus on the thing that you have clicked on to go to.
Rangers!
Yes, go inside. Let's go talk to him. Cough, cough, cough. Saved your son. He's not dead. Be happy.
Have you found victory yet, Rangers?
Yes.
Tell me.
The situation with Valor has been resolved.
Resolved?
We have him in custody.
I'd ask if he put up a fight, but I know better. The boy was always weak. Too many books and computers, not enough sweat and blood. But I suppose I shouldn't be wishing he had been harder to bring in.
40 bullets is all you give me.
So here's a reward for a job well done. And
Sorry, 50 bullets.
back by taking the Gipper's god hostage.
It's a bit better. Now we're up to like 100.
But good job.
150. We've heard some troubling things about you. That you're arming warlords of the plains and letting them prey on settlements outside Colorado.
I don't let them do anything. I only pay them not to do it to Colorado. If arms are the only payment they accept, what am I supposed to do?
You think the people think you defeated them on the battlefield.
What do you think brought those warlords to the table? But the people don't want to hear stories about treaties. They want to hear stories about victories. So stories about victories.
Well, he's not denying it, or trying to put us in his political prison for knowing the truth. Which is at least probably the least bad out of those.
Tell me.
No, I'm not dobbing on Angela yet.
Fine. Ask them.
Do you have a secret prison?
Huh. That rumor just keeps coming back, year after year. I have no need for secret.
Okay, now he's lying.
All prison. And if your baseless suspicions lead you to go snooping around this lovely neighborhood, bothering my fine...
Then I'll put you in one of the prisons.
Fine. Ask them. Fine.
Okay, he's lying, and he said he threatened to throw us in the...
prisoners is dead, and I'd like to know how that happened.
It was us. He died in the firefight.
In a firefight. Breaking into my property, killing my employees, allowing important political prisoners to die. Get out of my sight.
I'm angry at you. Roar! How dare you save my son but infiltrate my political prison?
Used to get lots of visitors. Not anymore.
Should have left his son to be turned into a mindless Reagan. Yeah, there are no secret prisons. Quit asking or I'll put you in it. Very, very catch-22. We've actually had several level ups. So do we do Charisma for the faster leveling up? And the bigger aura on her leadership bajars? Or do we keep working on... No, we should keep working on her ability to do more shooting. Lockpick? Which gets us the semi-final point in lockpick. We have so many perks just waiting to go. And we're several levels away from getting to this one, right? Yes, so I might as well take the pistol ones then. Let's just accept the pistol perks. So we have our super attack charges up quicker, and we get a special attack that has low hit chance, but gets you action points back. And it instantly charges your super attack meter. And it deals bonus damage against marked targets when we have two people that do marking. So maybe we can get that to work? Do we have any books that will give you the last point in snipering? Got the last one in Animal Whisper and the last one in First Aid. That's it. Are you up to that? No, you need one more for Animal Whisperer. And no one is very good at First Aid. We've kind of been letting First Aid languish in the mid-levels. Because there haven't been that many checks. that need more than the 4 or 5 that we have. It hasn't felt worthwhile. Okay, back to our car. Let's go find out about his slave labor camp. Two people in prison talking. What are you in for? I said Khrushchev was an idiot. They sentenced you for anti-government activity? No, for revealing state secrets.
Are you bold enough to make the dangerous trek across the wasteland to reach the city? Can you discover the AI's secret weakness and defeat the robots? If you crave adventure,
The D&D club is on the radio.
we play Robots and Rangers every Tuesday night, and we're looking for a few heroes to join our party. We've got the rules and the dice. All we need is your imagination. Oh, and snacks. This is Ranger Control, signing off.
I regret saving them now. If they're gonna constantly nag us over the radio, it may have been the morally right thing, but we have regrets. Alright, what will we find in the secret slave labor camp? Is it run by raiders, or is it actually run by the Patriarch directly? Find out. Will we be forced to save the slaves like I think? Or will we just find that they're there and then go back to the family and point them at it and say, go rescue it yourselves? Find out next time on Blobber Plays Wasteland 3.